So to my mom, I love you. I mean, hey, you had me. Look at me. I'm a star, baby. And I mean, nobody does it better. I'm so serious right now, though.
Hey champions, allow me to introduce you to author Monchea Turner and her Why My Mom story entitled At Any Cost. You see, Monchea, just like many of us, struggled with her relationship with her mom. Her mother wasn't always the best. Even today, they still struggle. But at any cost, Monchea is not going to give up the fight, believing for the healing in their relationship. And I hope the same for you.
My name is Monchea Turner. My Why My Mom story is basically a couple of events that took place in my childhood that kind of hindered me through my adulthood. And I just got it all aired out and I feel so much better about it. And me and my mama kind of like, she didn't know and now she knows, so it feels good. As an adult, you kind of look at what your parents go through. Well, what my mom went through, I kind of look at that and I'm like, oh, she ain't had time, you know, because she was so busy trying to work or whatever like that. But I'm like, dang, if she would have made the time, then she could have, you know, righted some of the wrongs that I had made, because we always clean up our kids' stuff. So that's basically it. My mother is a quiet as kept type of person. What goes on stays, you know, keep it on the low, girl. Don't let nobody know. And she is also, she just old school and set in her ways, and she feel like the past is the past. First of all, the past is not the past, okay? I feel like if our kids address us with some issues, we need to go ahead and try to figure it out and fix it right away. I don't feel like if somebody in the family might have hurt them or something like that, you try to hide it just because you love the family member. No, family member gotta go. You know, it just needs to be addressed right away. That way the kids don't have no bad past. We don't want no more bad pasts. My hardships dealing with that were definitely resulting to me being reckless as a teenager. So I want to say I became pregnant at 15, and then from then on, I think I stayed out with DJ for like a year or two, and then I was in prison until she was 8. So I was just a wild card. I ain't had nobody paying attention to me, so I was kind of like my mama, myself, and everybody.
Relationship like with you and your daughter now?
Oh, me and my daughter, she tell me everything, I tell her everything. We just love each other to death. So first of all, DJ had it a little bit harder with me not being there in the beginning. Okay, give me 2 seconds. But she got to know me. It was kind of embarrassing at first because she was like, who are you? Because she would come and visit me. And I think everybody be like, oh, that's your mom, this, that, and the third. But she really didn't know for real I was her mom. And I came home and we got to know each other a lot better. I want to say the greatest lesson that I've learned from this, I would say listening. I've always been a person that never listened. So I basically listened to what she has to say or her side. And then I already have my mind made up anyway, regardless. But I kind of listened to her, and I feel like instead of holding things in, it's best to let them out. So no matter what it is, always tell the person. And that's my best lesson that I've learned. Nails, my life. So I played around with nails coming up. We all went to nail shops as teenagers. Always wanted to learn what in the world they was doing. So I get incarcerated at this young age. I noticed that there's a lady that's doing nails on the rec yard. And I'm like, this lady doing nails on the rec yard, how they get polish in here? So I got with her, and she taught me everything that I knew then, coming in there or whatever. And she's like, this is how you're gonna survive. This is what you're gonna do. And she left, and she gave me all of her nail stuff. So, and all her clients, because all her clients was from A to B, so it's 200 ladies. So I would sit out night and day on the rec yard doing nails for people that were in another dorm, and then the people that were in my dorm, I could sit and do their nails inside or outside, whatever. And so my mom was like, what are you gonna do when you get out? Because she came to see me one time out of 5 years. And she was like, what are you gonna do when you get out? And I was like, well, I think I'm gonna do nails. So she said, I'll pay for your nail school if that's what you're gonna do. So I came home on work release. I was still doing nails on work release, which was hilarious. She paid for my nail school. I went to Miracle Nail and Beauty Academy. I had the best nail teacher. And then I worked at a couple of Korean shops, and I let it go. I started working at a hotel full time, all the time. Went to school for hotel management, all of that. So I got off of my little lane. I got out my lane. So one day the GM called me out, and we were just sitting outside talking, and she was like, you really don't like this. And I was like, what you mean? And she was like, you bring your nail stuff to work. And I was doing people's nails at the hotel, like after they check in or something, and we would do nails or whatever when I got off work. So she was like, I think you need to focus on that. So I went. I never got my state license at the time, so I went to hair school, because I figured if I go to hair school, I'll get my license, whatever. But they were like, you already went to school for nails, you don't need to go back for a state license. So I said, okay. So one of the instructors in there, after they kicked me out because I don't know nothing about hair, one of the instructors had showed me a place to go work at. So I ended up working at a spa. I ended up getting my license. The owner there was like, you don't need to work here. Like, basically, you need your own. You got your clientele built up. You need your own spot. So she helped me, and I have my own nail business, and it's beautiful.
Do you hate your mom?
No. I do not hate my mom. I have told her that before, but I do not hate my mom.
Do you forgive your mom?
I do forgive her. I do forgive her. If I didn't, I couldn't move on with my own self. So I was like, girl, let it go.
How were you able to do that?
I was able to do that because if you know that somebody is not willing to change, or if somebody is not being taken, they're not taking the fact that she did it. She don't feel like she did anything. So, hey, guess what? Me and God gonna have us a conversation, and I'm just gonna let you have you. So that's what I did. I just let her have her.
I'll be your hero. I'll be your strength when you need it most. You don't have to be alone. I'll be there, keep holding on. Don't have to worry, don't be scared. Love has never failed you yet. I'll be your hero.
So to my mom, I love you. I mean, hey, you had me. Look at me. I'm a star, baby. And I mean, nobody does it better. I'm so serious right now, though. I am like the best ever, and people really love me. And I hope you love me as much as they genuinely do. One day, at least.
I'll be your hero.